Yeah, speaking of the podcast appearances, they had that exchange in this particular hearing here. Let's hear.
So before you joined the FBI, you railed against it for covering up Jeffrey Epstein's human trafficking ring. Let me refresh your memory with this clip.
It has Epstein's list. They're sitting on it. That doesn't seem like something you should do. You're protecting the world's foremost predator. That seems like an evil thing to do, regardless of who may be embarrassed in the release of that list. Why is the FBI protecting the greatest pederast, the largest scale pederast in human history?
Simple, because of who's on that list.
So you finished that December 2023 interview with a challenge to the FBI and harsh words for Republicans in Congress for not getting the Epstein files out to the public. You can see this clip.
Boy pants, and let us know who the pedophiles are.
Put on your big boy pants and let us know who the pedophiles are, you said. You emphasized that the president and FBI director each had complete authority to release Epstein's client list. You said Epstein's black book is under the, quote, direct control of the director of the FBI. Look at this clip.
This is way off the topic, but who has Jeffrey Epstein's
Black book?
Black book.
FBI.
But who? That is, I mean, there's...
Oh, that's under direct control of the director of the FBI.
All right, so you were sworn in as director more than 200 days ago. Now the black book is under your direct control. So why haven't you released the names of Epstein's co-conspirators in the rape and sex trafficking of young women and girls?
Yeah, that's a great question. And according to him, there's apparently no such evidence that Epstein ever trafficked young girls to anybody except for himself. And these are his words.
Seen most of the files. Who, if anyone, did Epstein traffic these young women to besides himself?
Himself. There is no credible information. None. If there were, I would bring the case yesterday that he trafficked to other individuals. And the information we have, again, is limited.
So the answer is no one?
For the information that we have.
In the files?
In the case file.
I mean, how does he go from, okay, this is directly under the purview of the FBI, the black book is there, to now I don't have any evidence. What's going on here?
So what's going on is he's lying, and they're covering this up because it'll embarrass Israel and embarrass the Mossad, and those are the people who have a death grip on not only Donald Trump but the Justice Department, Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, Pam Bondi, and most of the politicians in America. So
and everybody here is lying. Everybody at this press conference, all of the victims, the survivors of Epstein, they're all lying. Or the other side, according to his story, is they only were with Epstein. They were with nobody else.
Yeah. So
he did everything. He's the sole bad guy around here.
So this is like Joe Biden is sharp and focused. Remember when they all did that? And so they just have to keep telling the lie because they got the order. They got the order to tell the lie, so they're going to keep telling the lie. And Kash Patel is just, his reputation is just completely blown to smithereens. And Dan Bongino, I mean, I don't know how he can even go back to doing his old show again. I mean, I'm sure he could.
I think he's leaving the FBI within a matter of a week or two.
I mean, he wanted to become the FBI deputy director just to trash his reputation and then go back to doing his podcast. It doesn't make any sense why they would do.
Unless he does a mass whistleblowing episode, he says, "Here's all the shit that they're not telling you."
That's not going to happen because Dan Bongino has stated that his number one thing he cares about is Israel. I mean, I'm sure you saw that video. This is before he was the FBI deputy director. And he was asked on a show as a question from a viewer, hey, what's your number one priority? He said Israel. So all these guys they're all Zionists. They're all controlled by Israel. And it looks like it. It certainly looks like it.
Well, I think people are waking up to that, Jimmy.
Come see me on tour in Hermosa Beach, Sacramento, San Francisco. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.